Hello and welcome along, everybody. I forgot to take the cap off the camera. Yay! What a great start, new realism experiment. How are we, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. It's been a little bit of a fight to get this new series started off today, but the realism experiment is back tonight, and we're going to do something a little bit special tonight. You guys are going to help me define the rules for the realism experiment. We are going to get started. We're going to kick things off tonight. I'm going to take you through all of the mods that we're going to be using for the series. One of my lights has turned off. That's really annoying. Let me see if I can turn that on. And yeah, it's been really cool. I will say hello to everybody in a moment. Let me just see if I can get this light on. There it is. Right. So yeah, it's I'm quite excited by this cracking map. We've got the Mercedes-Benz truck pack to get on here, and we've got a whole load of awesome mods that's going to make this really, really exciting. Let's see who is coming in on the chat first. Farmer Kev 21, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Devil's Man 66, welcome along. Aronson Racing 24, welcome along. Sheepgo Moo 86, welcome along. Joyma, welcome along. Natalie Fairley, welcome along. Andy the Farmer 1975, welcome along. Mark B 747, welcome. Excuse me. Mark B 747, welcome along. Hugo Auger, welcome along. Colin 31, welcome along. Manic Martins Gaming, welcome along. Manic Martin Gaming, I will share the horizontal for you. Full screen. There you go. There's the horizontal. We'll pin that message. So yeah, if you want to come and watch it, come watch it. Don't worry if this will be available on YouTube afterwards for those who don't see. We have 1 day and 3 hours to go to release. It is an awesome DLC. I am very, very excited by the Mercedes-Benz Trucks DLC. It's awesome. What's my favorite map in 25? We are about to play it. Aronson Racing. I gave you a tour of what I've done, and we're going to create the rules tonight, and we'll go from there. Hey RB, welcome along. The Loma Ranger, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. So I don't know whether we'll get to any farming tonight, but what we will definitely do is we will go through the setup for the realism experiment. I might end up calling this episode 0 on YouTube, and we'll go through what we've got and everything and where we're going to get started. I'll also go through the adjustment I'm going to make so that we're starting on 2-day months right from the get-go, from the first day. So we got to do that. So yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Manic Martins Gaming. Right. Is the map coming to console? I believe it is, Stubo. It has been submitted to the mod hub. Hopefully it's going to get through. Dakota Richardson, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Wiggy77, thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. Right, I want to adjust my camera ever so... No, other way. Other way. I keep leaning this... I don't know. Right. Do love Saxlingham is fantastic map. Hey John Granger, welcome along. Right, what I am going to do then is switch you over to the screen here. You can see my save game. So I set this save game up earlier today. Oh, we've not got our camera. Our wheel cam's not on. You turn on wheel cam? That's not turning the wheel cam on. I got to turn them on manually. Wheel cam frame, wheel cam. There we go. And then on the vertical as well, wheel cam. There we are. Perfect. I'm also going to make a slight adjustment while I'm here. Face cam vertical. We're just gonna enlarge that and move it to the center of the screen. There we go. And then I want to put... That's my logo. Image 2, that must be it. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll do the same with the wheel cam. Just make that slightly bigger. Then we're filling the screen rather than anything else. Right. Hey, Phantom Brian 91, welcome along. Have I been to Sweden? I have never been to Sweden, no. Right, so this is our setup. This is all of the DLC and the mods we've got. This is a huge number of mods we have on here. Because I went through the mod hub earlier today and I went, I want this and this and this and this. So, DLC we've got active. We've got the Mercedes-Benz Trucks pack DLC, the Plains and Prairies pack, Precision Farming and Straw Harvest. The mods wise, we've got lots of tractors and everything. It's more what we've got for realism. So we've got a whoa, okay. So can you let go, please? There we go. I would like this to scroll. It's not going to scroll for me. So I've tried to get as many British things in as possible. So we've got allow mission work on finished missions. We've got buyable GPS, buy used equipment on here. We've got some charging stations and things. We've got crop dependent rolling. So depending on which crop it is, we got that. We've got the DEF mod in. We've got damage bar selection. We've got the cover, so covers you need to open yourself. We've got dynamic header speed, which is quite cool. We've got enhanced mixer wagons, which makes them more realistic. We've got enhanced loan system, so a whole new set of loans on this. Hey, CBs, thank you for the hydrate. We've got extended leasing. We have to wash and repair when we return stuff. We've got follow me, we've got fill level warning. We've also got fuel level warning. We can free place stuff. We've got some grape juice production, some grape silo. Actually, I need to go and make an adjustment to the map before we go because we can't grow grapes on it at the moment. But we've got the headlamp. We've got higher purchasing I've added in. So there's many ways we can get equipment and we can pay for our equipment over time, which is going to be very useful given the price of the land on this map. Oh my God, it's expensive. We've got improved production distribution. So it'll only distribute stuff to active productions, which is very useful. We've got the JCB icons in. We've got lots of cheaper tractors. We've got lots of trailers. We've got major service, which is useful. Keep a FSB map for console players. Okay, hopefully it'll be available console players via the mod hub, but no date expected as yet. New Discord is live to help anyone with issues. I need to go join that Discord. We've got manual discharge. Where are we? Yeah, we've got manual discharge in here. We've got mission times. So missions are more realistic. You now have to do them in a set amount of time depending on the size of the mission. We've got no teleport. I need to reactivate that. We've got a realistic animal losses. Actually, I probably need to turn that off because we're using the realistic animal mod. We've got realistic mulching, realistic weather, realistic livestock, which is why I got to turn that off. We've got sales plus, so we've got a lot more sales items in this to help us along. How does your character? Mine's like 30. Because I've downloaded this so I got 364 mods that I'm using for Saxlingham for this realism experiment. There's so many bits of things. Got special offers, stop combine when it's full, supply and transport contracts. Time saving stock check. We've got tip anywhere. We've got use up tires. We've got unload potato seeders to make that more realistic. And we've also got a seeds mod in here that means we get individual seeds. So we've got the seeds add-on. So yeah, lots of mods on this series. And yeah, Saxlingham is awesome. I will save this as soon as I get in because I of course have enabled a couple of mods. due to realistic weather. Yeah, well, that's the possibility. There is the possibility we can fail contracts because we are because of something that isn't our own fault. There is not a limit on PC, Tallboy. No. So I have made some adjustments to Saxlingham. I have added in some extra sell points and some extra productions. In fact, I have filled the area. So if we have a look at our build mode. So build mode, we've got a few productions in here. So I've got 6 productions in here. I've got 3 productions in here, and I've got 3 productions in here. So I've added in total 12 productions to the map. Those productions are, as you see, we've got a lot of menus now. I've added a cereal factory, a country bakery, a dairy, a grain mill, an oil mill, a pasta production, a preserved food factory, a spinnery, a sugar mill, a tailor shop, and the Great British Crisp production, because I couldn't do that. I couldn't have this without possibility of making crisps. And we can make crisps from corn, which is interesting. So we might try some of that. We might harvest some corn and see if we can make some crisps. Yeah, we can do that with corn and oil. So brilliant. All the productions I've got feed into each other, which is great. So yeah, no Monster Munch, unfortunately. I don't own any productions yet. Our loan system on here, you can see we've got apparently 3 loans. I'm gonna have to, yeah, we don't have 3 loans. My game is messed up somewhere. I need to go and edit the loan system because it thinks I've got 3 loans and I absolutely don't. So we might have to go in and fix that. We've got the realistic weather on, which is going to take a moment. So yeah, we got that. All fields. We've got the monitor. I'm not sure what the monitor is. I don't know what that's part of. We've got no animal pens yet. There are a few contracts filtering through. We'll go through the rules for this in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to alter that. There shouldn't be 3 loans. Higher purchasing, we've got nothing at the moment, and yeah, so that is all of that. Yeah, we don't have 1.5 million's worth of loans, and we won't be doing that for the realism experiment. Also, my time has gone up to 2 because I had paused this. There we go. Right, so yeah, we've got a pretty good start set up. My mouse has come off here, so we're gonna have to come out of that. So we're gonna go and edit a couple of things to finish the setup on here. Yes, I want to save that. This map should be coming to console. Yes, Cam's Farmer. It has been submitted to the mod hub. There is no date for it. Oh, realistic livestock. Okay, cool. Thank you, Smacky. Yeah, I don't have any livestock yet. So yeah, we've got a lot of mods on here. This may have a little bit of a meltdown. Right, so I need to bring up and show you guys what I'm going to be altering. So where is my save game for this? This is save game 14. And I need, so let's up and then we can have a look. Don't want precision farming. I want, there must be a new loans option here. This. So, oh, I wonder where the new loan stuff is. We'll go into career save game and have a look in that. Right, so this is my career save game. We will change this to the realism experiments. Right, so initial money, initial loan, normal. Load default farm map. It's just statistics. These are all the mods we have turned on this. Can't wait for this map. And Mercedes, I'm so hyped when Mercedes drops. Oh yeah. We have smoke if the computer pops. Money, playtime. It's got to be the finances that then. Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do, because we're on the beginning of day 2, we need to change the number of days. Right, here we go. Helper. What I want is growth mode, planned days, helper, map density, disaster dirt. Where is this? Initial owned farm false. And overtime. Stop go rate. Feel that it was a growth mode. Planned days period. Stones enabled. Weeds enabled. Action help statistics. Right. Finances, which would be economy, I think is where I need to look next. That is not in here. Use search. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Planned days per period. Is that it? I don't think that's planned days per period. ELS loans. Here we go. Here's the loans. Right. We need to delete 2 of these loans. Loans, loan interest, dynamic interest, big percentage, multiple accepts allowed. Right. Okay. So I've deleted out the excess loans. That I didn't think was days per month. I think that is stored somewhere else. Economy, environment. Here we go. Days per period. Yeah. Planned days per period. 2. Environmental days per period. 2. Current day. Okay. Current Myrtonic day. I have no idea what that means. I'm hoping that that should fix everything we need to fix. So let's load up the game. Hey, Willie, welcome along. So what I want to do today is I want to pick our farmland where we're going to start getting done. We may have to build a farm. Is the thing. I don't know whether it'd be cheaper to build a farm or whether it'd be cheaper for us to buy one of the farmyards. We may have to hire purchase some of the equipment, but we do have a lot of stuff in the sales to get started on this. A lot of stuff in the sales to get started on this. Get a new PC this week that's running Windows 11. Can I run FS25 on Windows 11? Yes, you can. I am running FS25 on Windows 11 right now. Nala Van Anaviz 0. Thank you for resubscribing for your 15th month. You are awesome. Right, here we go. Probably cheaper buying a yard. Yeah. Right, so let's check that our loans. Okay, I think I need to say it's adding. I think I need to have the time running, which it is. Save this. We'll set it to 5 times and then we'll get started, I think. What was the other thing I did? Oh, yeah. It's May. No, you're wrong. No. Quit. Yes. So, I gotta work this out. It's not May. It shouldn't be May. It shouldn't be May. So we are plan data month 2 to be in August, which is where we're trying to start. It should be. This has probably fouled everything up now. No, don't autofill that, please. So only one loan, please. Environment. Days per period. Right. Current day. So if it's got to May. All right. So March, April, May. So 7 and 8 is June. 9 and 10 is July. So August, the first day of August is going to be 11, I want to say. Let's try that. This is what I get for trying to edit things on the fly. My Saturday was good, thank you, Farmer Kev. We played, we played the second Atmosphere game last night. You're not late yet, Farmer Doc. I think I am going to call this episode 0 of this. I don't know how much farming we're actually going to get done. No, actually, we've got 2 hours. We might get some farming done in 2 hours. Right, let's see if we're in August. We are in August 1st. Yes. Let's check that everything is... Oh, it's still giving me one... Right, I'm going to have to pay off one of these loans. Right, so we need to pay off one of these loans. So we're going to add in 500,000 and get that extra loan here. 500, 123. Enter. Because it's messing up at the moment. Special redemption. 500, 123. Really? Oh, for God's sake. Is this going to add a loan every time I come into this? I hope it doesn't. I might have to delete all the loans. Or start the game with no loans. Right. Let's try that. Start the game with no loans. Hello, MTK Sim Farmer. Welcome along. I put, yeah, no, it didn't allow me to put any more than that in, Farmer Kev. If this doesn't work, I might have to remove the special, the new loan system, which will really annoy me. Yeah, it's a mod, Sea Beast. It's a mod that's a new loan system that pays off as you go. My worry is that I have to delete all the loans every time, which would not be good. If it adds a new loan every time I save and come back, that would be bad. Yeah, there was an option for multiple special redemptions allowed. Right. That has given me a single current loan. Okay. So. Right. The other thing, we've got August. We've got one loan. We've got snow expected because I've messed up everything. Yeah, there is... Snow expected at the end of the day, and then bright, and then we're good. Okay. Right, I think we might be in a good position to start. Maybe. We'll have to see. So we'll save and try again. I think it's going to add another loan. Sea Beast, unfortunately. If it does, I might have to delete the starting loan out of the thing. That might be it. It keeps adding another loan because it says there's a starting loan in there. No, it was already doing that, Mark. It was already saving. It already wasn't saving correctly. $80 people watching and 80 likes. Yeah. Hit that like button, people. Wow. Let's see then. Right. Loan. It's added another loan in. We've got to solve this. I'm going to try. In here. Initial money, initial loan. I'm going to set that to 0. And see if that changes anything. Just to confirm. Oh no, where'd it go? Loans, let's have a look. Just to confirm, yeah, we've only got one loan in the save file. And if I reload that, yeah, we've only got one loan in the save file. Right. Let's try this again. I think it's the start loan that might be messing it up. It's adding the start loan every time. Hey, Dark Knight, welcome along. Yeah, I did say the edit, Brian. Hello, Bart, welcome along. We have 25 likes. Ooh, right. We've only got one loan. Fantastic. That seems to work. Right. I think we can get started, chat. So let's set our time up to 5 times. We are... So setup of the realism experiment. We have rules that we have to follow. Currently, they need rewriting. So you guys can help me rewrite them. So this is the current. So start with an initial loan of 500,000. More money can be borrowed up to the limit allowed, which we have set by the amount of machines we own, the amount of land we own. No purchase or hire work in negative funds. Game won't let us do it anyway. No money cheats, so we're not allowed to cheat money anything from here onwards. Yes, it did, Brian. No crops in storage. We don't own any land, so that's fine. No starting equipment or animals. We don't have that. No teleporting. Use right. So the setting I'm looking for here is seasons. So seasonal growth, yes, with 2 days per month is what we want. Use seasons, starting with 2 days per month. Seasonal growth on. Snow on. Right, what else have we got? So crops and growth. So I'm gonna crops and growth, crop destruction on. With crop destruction on. Periodic ploughing is required. Fieldstone, weeds, and disasters. Yeah. Field stones on, weeds on, disasters on, vehicles, none of these are required, but I have automatic engine start off. Stop go braking on. Trailer fill limit must be on. So trailer fill limit on. Fuel usage is normal. All of the AI worker stuff is off. Realistic livestock animal removal is on. Accident chance is 100%. Food scale is 100%. Max dealer animals is 50. Reset animal dealer. Nope, there we go. Realistic weather options. Rebuild moisture, no. Crop withering is on. Withering chance is... I'm going to turn this down to about 80%, I think. Increases value to improve performance. A moisture gain modifier 100%. Moisture loss modifier 100%. Grass moisture gain modifier 100%. Grass moisture loss. Moisture overlay is on. Moisture screen is... Yeah, we'll leave that to that. Blizzards are on, droughts are on, puddles are on, crop fires are on, moisture yield factor is on. Tip anywhere is on for... we won't allow mowing. No, those we won't allow on not owned land. Hearts loan system bilateral, yes. Current loan interest is 3.5. Max loan duration is 20. So that is, I don't know what that's in. I think that's in years. Maximum vehicle debt is 0.5. Maximum farmland debt is 80 for the realism experiment. Multiple special repayments a year, yes. Maximum special repayment per year, we're not doing. Use up your tires, so tire usage rate normal, and then we have normal realistic spread pattern and speed dependency application. So those are all good. So other rules. I'm going to go no field work in the rain, because this has been long debated. I don't think we should plow, cultivate, spread, do anything in the rain. I think I'm going to move the game speed up, and each live stream we're going to start at 7 a.m. For the time. We're going to keep the no field work unless unavoidable. Yeah, no cultivating. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. No cultivating, seeding, spraying, fertilizer spreading, or weeding while wet crop icons is displayed. Plowing is required and cannot be done in the rain. 3-stage fertilization required. We don't have 3-stage fertilization because we're not doing this. No unrealistic mods. Seed and fertilizer purchased in big bags and pallets. Hey, Thefisherj, welcome along. Fertilizer must be purchased in big bags, pallets loaded manually. Animals must be transported to and from the dealer by vehicle. Contracts must be done using the farm's equipment unless initiated by chat. And that, by that I mean, you guys can play Streamloots cards and get me to do stuff. Streamloots cards are available. You can use them. Please do use them. Mess around with my game and everything. And that's where we're going to go for now. I'm going to keep this up because we may add to it at a later time, especially if you guys have a new rule you think I should add. Let me know about it and we'll add that rule. I'm going to move that off to the side for the moment and we'll crack on with this. It's already 8:52 and we need to find somewhere to set a farm up. We also need to have some equipment. So we've got a mod in here that gives us way more sale items. And we have a lot of sale items available to us at the moment. There's a couple of things that immediately attract my attention in our current sale setup. We've got a Mercedes-Benz MB Track 1300. Hey, Josh, sorry. Hey, Victoria, welcome along. Go for a swim. What tractor should I start with, Jeremy?
RDB220399 asked me, what tractor should VF start with? Well, if we're talking about tractors, Virtual Farmer should go with something classic and reliable like the John Deere 8R. It's the farming equivalent of a Range Rover. Sturdy, dependable, and somehow manages to make farming seem almost glamorous. Plus, it has enough power to make ploughing through fields feel like a Sunday drive through the countryside. Just make sure it doesn't break down like a British Leyland on a rainy day.
So we've got a choice of 2 MB tracks. We can go for the MB Track 1300 800 turbo, 43 hours on that. And the version that it'll give us is the 125 horsepower for 52,000. Because it's got the front 3-point attacher on it. Or we've got the Mercedes-Benz 1111 with 100 horsepower. That does not. That does have the front 3-point. Oh, can we upgrade its engine? We can get it up to 110 for 32,000. Good weekend. Fantastic that the realistic drivers. Thank you, A3 Johnson. No AI system as AI worker, bring the machinery back to the farm. No, I can use that because I can hire people, Brian, as long as I've got the money to hire them. I have equipment. So, yeah, so I can only do contracts with equipment I have unless one of you guys initiate it with a Streamloots card. If you initiate it with a Streamloots card, then I can use the equipment with the contract. Otherwise, I have to use my own equipment if I want to do a contract. That's the way I'm going with that, which is much better way of doing it. So which MB track do you think we should go for? Do you think we should go for the smaller one or the bigger one? This one has 56 hours on it. And this one has just 43. What do we think, chat? How much have we got on the big one? How many hours on the case? There are no hours on the case. It's only got 15% off it. Think we should go with the big one. Do you think we should try and how many horsepower can we get it up to without costing us a fortune? 67,000 would give me 156 horsepower on this. We'll put the Michelin tires on it. And no GPS module. We do want the beacon lights. We do want the front 3-point. That will be very useful to us. Backloader attacher. We do have... Oh, we got the backloader attacher on it for nothing at the moment. So that might come in useful. We've not got the Azaria on it. If we take the front loader attacher off it. Where is that? Backloader attacher. Doesn't save us any money, so we might as well have that on there. We don't have the Unimog is 70k. I suppose for 156 horsepower, buy a Unimog outright. There's not, because there's not a Unimog in here. You're right, the Unimog is 70k. And it's a medium tractor, isn't it? I think the Unimog. Yeah, there it is. So that gives me 180 horsepower. Oh, actually, 77,000 doesn't give me the front 3-point hitch. So 82,000 gives me a Unimog. We could buy a Unimog, actually, and we could get a tractor as well, I think. Yeah, it has a tipper on it as well. Okay. So we're going brand new Unimog then, chat. What color should we make our Unimog? It does have no... Why does it have no PTO on the front? Weird looking tractor. What about land? We're gonna go and have a drive around for land. I think a Unimog is going to be very useful to us. I think we want one of these, and I think we're going to want a tractor. We need something to drive around in. I need to drive around in something, chat. So you see the Fent, the GT, 95 horsepower for 23 grand. Why is that? You see, this is a good price for this, I think. I think we want to get this. I know people said go for the larger one. The new Unimog does have a PTO. This has a PTO. I think we want to go for this. And I think I want to stick the higher engine on it. And this will be a really good starting tractor for us. With this setup. So we're going to go with this. Okay. We need to put a suitably old enough number plate on it. And we need to pick somebody's name to put on the number plate. So let's get someone from the random name generator. Exactly, Jim. Right. Let's see who it's going to be. And it's going to be, oh, Wolfeurer. Right, so this is, do we have an age on this? I bet we don't have an age on this. No. What sort of year is this? I think this is late 80s. Hey, Yammers, welcome along. No, I don't farm Bitcoin. I don't like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, in my opinion, Bitcoin is one of the biggest scams ever out there. Right, I am going to go with 1986. So, 1986 reg. UK reg 1986 was a D reg. So, we are going to make this a D reg. D 714, and then it's going to be Wolfeurer, so WLF for Wolf. WLF. No, WFR. Wolfeurer. There we go. Congratulations to you. Thank you for your support. Since it would have by now, yeah. 82, yeah, so 1986, perfect. D-reg on this. At the back. Ooh, slight little error there on the number plate. Right, let's buy that. And this will allow us to go and find a farm. We only spent 27,000 on it. That's interesting. Love the sound of the cars on here. I'm saying because they made multiple revisions and swapped multiple parts for year. Okay. So there it is. Got a dodgy starter. There we go. Right. So, on our map... Oh, I need to turn the autosave off. Let's turn the autosave off. There we go. Right, let's have a look at our map. So... I have identified a couple of places. Any of this grass stuff in the middle is absolutely affordable. 26 is 323,000 for that. There's a couple of fields over this way. So 177,000. 45 is 300. Yeah, see, all the farms are really expensive. 19. That is 224. 7, there we go. So 7 up by the main farm, or the starter farm. That is 105,000. Hey, Natalie, you're to... Oh, dear. I want to find a decent-sized field that doesn't cost the earth, and everything on here costs a lot of money. We need somewhere where we can start. I think what I'm going to have to do is we might have to start with some grass fields and do some grass work and build up. Because, yeah, look at the price of these grass fields. So if we were to head over this way, there's a little yard there in the sell point. We can park our stuff for now and go from there. 26. 26 is 323,000. Wonder what's over by 101. I wonder if that... How is one... Why is 101 381,000? I think there's potential around over here. So let's take the tractor. Let's go over there and have a look and see what we've got. That farmland has got to be... There's got to be a really expensive house there or something. Zoning, yeah. Hey, Ben Jones, but this is what I mean by I think we might have to build our own farm. I think we might have to do some grass work to start off with to build up here. We want to go that way. Landon's Gamer. It's set by the map creator. So there must be a reason that Farm Sim Briscoe has set that particular piece of land to be so expensive. There are lots of houses you can buy on this map. Like there's one just here if you wanted to buy one. So this piece of land here is purchasable. So there's plenty of places for us to buy stuff. But picking out a farm, I think, is going to be our first mission. And finding one that we can buy, because we can't borrow any money at the moment. This is the thing. We can borrow up to 5% of our vehicles and 60% of our land, I think. So, yeah. 5 hours later. That's all right. This goes 25 miles an hour. It's a good little tractor. This should get us started, especially if we're looking at starting doing some grass work. This should get us started. What we'll most likely have to do is make some silage bales. So I'm looking to get a 100 horsepower baler, a mower, a windrower, and yeah, if we're looking for a mower, a windrower, and a baler, that will do us quite well. Through the ford. Right, so that is a sell point there that we could use as a home base to start with. The fields we're looking at are these ones in here. Not sure if so, but my vote is Kubota sidekick for a run around. That is a good choice, actually. Do we have one in here? There's a truck in here for 15,000 as a run around, which we can transport animals in as well. Yeah, I'd like a Kubota sidekick, but I don't think there's one on here. No, there isn't. There's some nice tractors. I think that Lindtrak's a good tractor as well. Right, so these are the fields. So those are not small fields, actually. And we could convert these later to be to actually be agricultural arable fields. So we could get some grass off these. Yeah, we could make some money grass wise off these first. That's a field. I want to know what this area is up here. Not a bad camp to be stuck in for the next 20 plus episodes. Last realism experiment we did went to well over 100. Nice little house here in 72. Life is better on the farm. Yeah, I think this is the entrance to Saxlingham Farm Estate. Yeah. So we're right on the edge of Saxlingham Farm Estate. Put down some bees, increase yield. Yes, yeah. We're going to be doing as much of everything to increase yield and everything. So what is 101? Why is 101 so dang expensive? Is this a farmyard I missed on my tour? Oh, wow. No. Benji 116843, thank you for the follow. It's just a really, really expensive house. I think all the houses are priced like houses, basically. I would guess. So if I was to look at these houses down here, 186. Yeah, the houses on there. That's really cool. The houses are priced like houses. That's why that's so expensive. Oh, the yards here are not that expensive. There's some yards in the middle. There's a yard there. There's a yard there. 123. And this yard. Go check out the 2 yards in the bit. What is? There's 2 farmlands there. 99. All right, 98 is that. 99 is all the roads and everything. So the estate in here. Maybe we aim to own the estate. Because I can't own that, but there are fields and things around here we can definitely buy. Houses are expensive. 71 and 72. 75, 73, 72 is they are just fields. We'd have to plow and replant those. I think we want to center around here. I think we want to look at 27, 30 and 31. I think they would be good places for us to start. They're inexpensive, they're grass fields, and we can expand out from there. What is their yield like? Their loamy sand. Oh, their yield potentials are horrendous. That's why they're those. What's 22 like? 172,000. Yeah, I think we're going to have to start with some grass work, chat. There's nothing really around here. We're going to have to build up from. Right. Turn around. Go back. We can get a mower for not a huge amount of money. We can probably buy all 3 of those fields. If I go with 101, I'll be your neighbor. Nice. Thefisherj. We could probably get some animals down on some of these fields as well. Using the MB track, we are using the MB track DLC. We've got a tractor from that. This tractor, this little tractor, perfect for grass work. Absolutely perfect for grass work. So I'm very happy. If our first year is us making silage bales and building up, that is going to be absolutely perfect. Now in here is a sell point, but crucially, as a place for us to park up and store our equipment, this is going to be perfect. Because I don't think we can own this. Nope, we can't own this piece of land. That's 92. What's 90? Oh, no, 99. Oh, 99. Oh, 99 is all the roads around the estate. 98 is, I think the aim I have is going to be to own the estate. We're going to have to earn a lot of money to do it, though. But yeah, if we start with these fields here. Oh, and it's only 67. I think we can do some forestry as well, chat. Right, okay. So these fields are going to cost us about 200,000, about 329,000. I think that is perfect. So I'm going to buy that. We've got about 100 horsepower on the tractor. So I'm going to buy that land. We're going to buy this land. And we're going to buy this land. And with our remaining 146,000, we should be able to get everything we need to make silage bales. So we'll start it with a mower. Just went to Twitch and the Twitch is so glitchy and late. Oh, really, Ben? That's a bit weird. Shouldn't be. And we're going to have to try and get these fields scanned as well. Probably run the plough from the latest game drop. Possibly. We will. So the plan eventually, I think, will be to get some crops in at least one of these fields, probably in the springtime. Mr. Beginning, can you only buy from the sale menu? No, I can. It helps me to buy from the sale menu. No issues on Twitch with the lag. Thank you. Which version of the map is this? I'm running PF on it and it appears to be PF compatible. Yes, Marius. This is the latest version from itch.io. Yeah, I think over winter we want to get some forestry done. So we got there's a forestry area for 80,000. If we can sell some silage bales before winter and get 2 cuts in before winter, we'll be doing well. So let's park up here. Oh, if we hit 50 likes, I'll do the happy dance. Right, what do we have that can help our silage journey in the sales at the moment? I think I saw, yeah, I did. There's an Anderson. I think this Anderson is going to be massively useful to us because this we can pick up bales with. Should go on the back of our tractor. I hope it'll go on the back of our tractor. So we will get, who's going to go on the number plate for this? So this will be more recent. This is actually, do we have a year for this? We have a year for this, 2017. So if we put a 2020 number plate on it, so 20 MR. So Shane Mortimer, congratulations. You've been selected at random from the Tractor Driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers. And your name is going on the number plate. So SH for Shane, 20 for the year, and MMR for Mortimer. Actually, I'm going to change that to a T. MTR. Right, and we'll okay that. Perfect. So we're going to buy that for 28,000. We then need, is there a mower or a wrapper in here? Do we have a, oh yes, there's the Gaweel wrapper is in here. Fantastic. Year on this is 2015. So we'll select somebody for this. Yeah. So, Ember, congratulations. You've been selected random from the Tractor Driver above level patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers, and your name is going on the number plate. So EMBR on there. Thank you for your support. Soulburn84, do you have any advice? I have no advice for you at all. Look at temp, it's 3 degrees C. Yeah, it's because the temperatures and everything are mucked up at the moment. Right, so we want to... I am going to go with a full set of the black wrap on this. Okay. Right, I do not think we have a mower in here, so we're going to have to buy a mower, and we're going to have to buy a windrower, and we're going to have to buy a baler, unfortunately. Yeah, we need a mower, a windrower, and a baler. So let's have a look at what we have. Mower-wise... we've got a few choices. We want a rear-mounted mower. We've got some nice Potinger ones. Oh, do any of these come with... Did any of these come with the rowing plate? Let's have a look. Swathing plate, yes. Right swathing plate. Both swathing plates. We'll go with both swathing plates. I think that will create a good swath. Yeah. Extra 400. We don't need a windrower with that, and that is really cheap. 9,000 for that is perfect. And then finally, then we're not going to need a windrower. We're going to need a baler though. We're going to need a round baler. And there's a few. Oh, there's the class for just 12,000. Yeah. So the class is the cheapest at 12,000. And I think in the interests of us getting things running, with just 70 horsepower, that is perfect. Freezing. Also, FS25 just moved from my old farming to my new farm, turned my old farm into a studio where I wanted to film my new farm. Nice, Ben. Very nice. Right, yeah, we're going to go with Class Roland. We're keeping things cheap at the moment. We need somebody for the number plate for this. And we're going to go with Lannister Farmer. So this Class Roland is quite old, isn't it? Do we have a date on this? 1995. Okay. So this is about a, we could do a W plate on this. So W... 731 STR for Lannister. So W731 for LEI STR. So Lannister. There we go. Congratulations for you. Thank you for your support. Been really enjoying the Saxlingham series. Beautiful map. Thank you, Bloody Porcelain. This is my first thing on it, so yeah. Right, round bale net. Yeah, we'll start it with some bale. there's no advantage to have it the snazzy color and the wheel set up. Medium tires, standard tires. Yeah, we will buy that then. Yes. Okay. Right. So I'm hoping the swather will be fine. The other thing, actually, there's one other thing I want to buy because we need to put it on this. We want it from this. I'm going to grab the bar as well for 500 and put that on the front of my MB track. So there we go. That is our current set of equipment. And hopefully the swathing plate is going to mean we can very quickly get everything. But I'm hoping I'm not going to need anything. But I've plots of land all together, and I've got 7 million. But use governance subsidy as the world, my filming world, where I check stuff. Ah, nice. So this very much at the moment is how cheap can we run a farm? Yeah, that is going to create a swath for me. Perfect. But yeah, so we're going to have to work up to buying a farmyard. I have a beacon on my MB track. Oh, no, I should have a beacon on my MB track. Yeah, I do need a beacon on my MB track. You're right, Farmer Kev. You are absolutely right. I think I'm going to have to build my own farmyard. I don't think we're going to have much choice. I think over winter, what we want to do is buy that woodland area, and then from there we should be able to get. We should be able to make a load of wood chips over the winter, make some money, and hopefully by the spring be able to afford some more stuff. Okay. Hard when you're typing in short bursts, yes. Which is fair enough. But if we can get these fields cut today, we'll be sitting pretty. We'll be doing really well. It'll be interesting to see how many bales it creates. Rolling the field will do nothing. We probably want to get some fertilizer on, so we're going to have to look at fertilizing these fields, I think. What is my opinion about Mercedes-Benz coming to FS25? So I spent Friday night stream playing around with this DLC, and it was amazing. Absolutely incredible DLC, this. In my opinion, this is one of the best DLCs Giants have put out. It really is. 2 days per month at the moment. So fold that out. I'm going to try and do as much in cab as I can, this being the Realism Farmer. Are we swathing? We are swathing. They are not very deep swaths, which is a little bit worrying. We might have to get a windrower after all. Hey, Wellington, welcome along. Also, there's not a lot of moisture in this field. So, this might be interesting. But certainly this tractor has no trouble with this piece of kit at all. Good. I'm very happy with how that's working. So somebody who knows more about cutting grass and everything, how should I approach going into the field? Should I drive on the grass and cut a swath through the middle and then open the field up? Or should I just keep going around the edge, trying to get the whole thing just sort of without driving on any of the uncut grass? Looking forward to the better DLC on franchise when Class came to 19. The Class DLC is one of my all-time favorite DLCs. It's for me, it was only surpassed by the Platinum Edition in 22. Silver Run Forest and the forestry stuff just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. I think the DLC at the end of the year, Highlands Fishing, is looking like it's going to be an absolute amazing DLC as well. Right, so I think the best thing for me to do here is to cut open a section of the field. Drive on the cut grass, not the uncut grass. That's what I was thinking, FS, but this is a very wide field. So what I'm going to do is I am going to drive on the uncut grass to open up a row like this. Outside of McHale, not much. So then I've opened up this. Hey, Sediment Experience, welcome along. What tractor is this? This is the MB track, the 1000 to 1100 from the Mercedes DLC. Yes, it is the Horry Farm System Farm Dog. I rate it very highly. I absolutely love the Horry system. It is the best system I've ever had set up for Farm Sim. Absolutely love it. What field did we buy? We bought 3 grass fields, hikers. So I bought 27, 30 and 31 are the 3 fields I bought. Decided that the cheapest way for me to begin and make the most money is we're going to try and get 2 cuts of grass, followed by buying an area of woodland and doing probably some wood chips over the winter. That way we could start with a single tractor, and we should be able to make the most amount of money that way. And I'm amazed I'm actually managed to stay in cab as much as I have. As far as Realism experiment goes. And I think, yeah, I've got my mark fairly well. This tractor is actually pretty easy to find my mark with, which is good. Oh, look what's just come up on the sales. I bet we can't run it. 65,000 is expensive and 140 horsepower, so I can't run it. With grass and forestry, keep things different. Yeah, means we are actually working our way up. So we're going to work our way up to owning a bigger farm, getting a combine harvester and getting into the full-on farm. We might try and get a cultivator or something though, and that way we could do some work, do some contracting work for people as well. Hey Grids, welcome along. And maybe, just maybe, we can build up our our equipment by doing a few contracts with people would be good as well. Especially if we can pick stuff up in the sales, that would be even better. I figured out what agri-frames for on the Unimogs. Detachable bodies that are held on stands when you're out to use. If you look at the Unimog mod on... Yeah, absolutely, but we don't have any... Unless the Unimog mod on PC works with them. The DLC works with the ones from the mod. Decided to restart your Saxlingham series? Nice, Thefisherj. We're not getting a massive amount of it is grass. It is grass. I was worried that the grass was looking so dry that we weren't going to be getting any weren't going to be getting grass off it. We definitely need to do something about this field, though. We're going to have to get this scanned, which means I'm going to have to get a scanner. Can you fit forestry stuff to this tractor? I don't think so. I think the forest... That's why I want to do wood chips, because if I do wood chips... I should be able to get, should be able to do so, although we might not be able to. I might have to get a chainsaw and do logs, actually. If I do wood chips, I'm going to need something that will, I need either a self-propelled wood chipper or self-powered wood chipper. Yeah, sure, hikers. I mean, all the horsepower for them is up on the Farming Simulator website. They don't go above 180 horsepower for the MB tracks. And this is the smallest one. This only goes to 110. And it starts at 100. Yep. Did I production game? So I went in, I added a load of placeables, and then I edited the save game, Marius, to make it so that I didn't own them. I set them all. So if ever you want to do that, if ever you want to go and add a load of placeables to a map, and but don't want to own them in your save game, go and change the farm ID to 0. That will reset them to being places that you don't own. Right, yeah, they're perfect for small farms, hikers. It's why when I reviewed the thing on Friday, I went, right, I'm doing Realism experiment, and we're starting Realism experiment. We're going to use the Mercedes DLC for it because it is perfect for the type of farm that we're building here. Absolutely perfect. I don't know how many bales we're actually going to get off this field. Have they updated PF? Yes, they've updated precision farming. Yeah. Yeah, that's no worries, bloody porcelain. That's what I did on Oak Bridge before I started my save there. I had a load of placeables, and yeah, I basically filled the main industrial area here with placeables, with productions I don't own. I might add a couple more because there is another placeable area on this map. I'm listening to the sound of the mower as to when I should pick up. You can hear the mower's whine change depending on whether it's cutting or not. And so when I hear that it's not cutting anymore, that's when I'm lifting the mower. Can't believe the Mercedes DLC is almost here. This month is going to be great. The end of next month, we're only 2 months away now from the Highlands Fishing DLC. How do you add placeables? You add a lot of money into the game, Grits, and you use the allow place anywhere mod to place them where you want. So you add the money to the game and then you adjust the money afterwards. So to avoid driving over the grass again, what I'm gonna do is just go up this edge. Do this. Yes, I've seen the new livery for the Crone trailer, the one that they added. Yeah, because we tried that out on Friday. Yes, to play with the older tractors and start frames. How many likes do we have, by the way, chat, on YouTube? $56. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. 50 likes on YouTube, 100 likes and I sing the Combine Harvester song. Giants update broke the ability to delete hedges and walls on Oak Bridge, not happy. You couldn't delete hedges and Oak, you couldn't do that anyway, Pete. Beavers 0708. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Which hedges? And because the stone ones out around the farm, you couldn't. Did Leone? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. What are the red lights on the dashboard? I think that might be the PTO turned on. Yeah, that's the PTO operating. Hello, Sorace. Welcome along. Hankins42, thank you for renewing your membership for your second month. You are awesome. Oxy made it possible to delete walls and hedges when he re-released the map. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not played the re-released version. How long do you think it'll be till VF reverts and cheats using GPS on a non-GPS tractor? I have to. People have told me you can put it on.
Marius Dufar asks me, how long do you think it will be until VF reverts and cheats to using GPS on a non-GPS tractor? Oh, I'd give it about as long as it takes a Ferrari to spin out on a damp corner. Sure, they might start off with the best intentions, but like any good farmer or racing driver, They'll soon realize that sometimes it's just easier to rely on a bit of technology. I mean, who can resist the allure of straight lines and effortless navigation? It's like asking a Tesla driver to revert to a map and compass.
I think Jeremy's got that wrong. Zulu Horse, I need an honest opinion. I have the money, but is FS25 worth the money it costs? And don't be wrong, I'm a huge FS fan. Yes. So, personally, yes. To me, absolutely worth the money. My recommendation, if you are going to get FS25, is get the Year 1 edition. The Year 1 edition includes all the DLCs. It is the best set of DLCs I've ever seen released for Farm Sim. They are fantastic.
Steam Farm 2123 asked me, did VF cook a decent meal for tea tonight? Decent? Are you taking the piss? First, you grab the freshest ingredients Virtual Farmer can afford. Then, they bloody well ruin it by overcooking the lamb, serving it with mushy peas, calling it a meal. It's an utter disaster.
Watch YouTube, plenty of farmers retrofit. Exactly, Simon. Plenty of farmers retrofit old GPS to old tractors. My chat has been telling me that for ages. The last Realism experiment, I was told that. So, yeah, we can retrofit an old tractor with GPS. But now it's a choice. That's the thing. Now we have to choose to add GPS to a tractor. It's not just automatically there. The Mercedes DLC is missing my logo. Absolutely, Farmer Kev. We used to put a pipe in the front weight and tape it on the window if we had a cab. That was good GPS. Oh, man. God, I hope we don't have much snow. It shouldn't settle. It's 6 degrees. It's going well, thank you, Adam. Right, turn that off, fold it up. That's field 1 cut. And road in one fell swoop, which is fantastic. Is field 2. Yeah, we could build a farm. I think we could build a farmyard in 69 here, because it isn't designated a field. It would be nicely in the middle of where we are. And I bet it doesn't cost too much either. 61,000, so we could buy that, but we're looking to buy 67 to do the work, and then eventually we could buy 101 as our farmhouse. In real life or on here? On here I own 3 fields. And we're cutting all 3 of them. Yeah, there is definitely more realistic animation in the cab with this. Right, what angle am I at? 17.3. Real life, not anymore. My dad sold the farm back in 2002. Saw a video where someone retrofitted GPS to a John Deere 720. Really? Wow. Why would you do that? My rules on GPS and old tractors that if I have PF running and the compact scanner device from the store isn't fitted, I can't use GPS. That's interesting. It can be fitted to these, interestingly enough. I do need to go through and do the rules for precision farming and this, because yeah, what are the rules on how much we spread and things? Can I use the advanced spreading, or do we have to go, no, we have to set it to a level and go with that? Finally upgrading FS25 last month is 100% worth it. Currently sinking many hours into Hutempantai, which is a nice map. Such a beautiful map. Yeah, Hutempantai is really nice. I prefer Riverview, but Hutempantai is an awesome map. Well, my wife said it's too many hours. Right, I want to divide this field in half. I think we want to come about here. 17.2, I think I said. Aren't the wipers supposed to work in rain and snow? No, the wipers only work in rain in FS25, oddly enough. They don't work in snow. Or hail. Do mow grass when it's snowing because snow falls at a much slower rate than rain. So the moisture level that it adds is much lower. Unless it's really heavy snowfall, which is, this is not what this is. Also, part of the other reason I'm letting it go at the moment is because it's August, and this is a side effect of things being a little bit mucked up. Spreading slurry or manure, you must cultivate in between that and seeding, even with the direct drill, as I found that on Maypole when did slurry. Oh, okay, interesting. I normally spread slurry before, yeah, on stubble. 57 days until Highlands drop. Woo! We're going to be on Highlands for the weekend before it drops. The Realism experiment will continue afterwards. And I will probably start doing a series on Highlands. Nice tip you gave the other day, Ari, weeding grass. Yeah, weeding grass, absolutely want to do that if you're doing precision farming. Will up your environmental score. We probably not going to do that actually on here because A, I don't have a weeder, and B, we're going to have, well, it depends actually. It depends on how many bales we get off here. If we get one bale stacker full of bales, then we should be able to weed the fields. If we get more than that, we'll see how we do. Did you happen to watch DJ's video? No. Which one, Spiral Stairs? Hey, Night Rider, welcome along. What farm am I using? This is Saxlingham we're on. I do not have a yard at the moment. We're squatting in one of the sell points. Hey, yeah! Well, maybe it wasn't teaching. Hang on. Paul Sinclair. Cheers. This field is slightly smaller than the previous one, I think. I wonder, no, I don't have a yard yet. No, I don't have a yard yet. You'd be surprised, Night Rider, how many people come into a stream with the name of the farm in the title and go, what map are you playing? So I like Mercedes. Nice. So do I. The Mercedes DLC is awesome. I absolutely love this DLC. Clutch. Oh, I haven't seen Clutch's video. I don't get time to watch a lot of my peers' videos, unfortunately. I know they don't get a lot of time to watch mine either. With as overcast as it is with this snowfall, it's actually quite flat to the light. That makes me want to bet PC to get FS25. Giants are not running out of brands to do DLCs with. They really aren't. I would say to Clutch, come over to Europe, go have a walk around Agritechnica, and then tell me Giants are running out of brands to do DLCs with. Because I thought the same, and then I walked for 10 miles around Agritechnica. And yeah, no. Even just walking around Llama, you can see that's not true. Mikhail would be awesome. And also, a DLC doesn't necessarily have to have a new brand in it. Well, yeah, but you don't have to center a DLC completely around a brand or around a single brand. You know, you can do multi-brand DLCs. Absolutely, you can do multi-brand DLCs. I wish they put Land Rover in a DLC. You and me both, Knight Rider. My ideal DLC, Land Rover and David Brown. Absolutely perfect DLC that would be. So raiding with a party of 23. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope that you had a good stream, ASO. What's my real name, Seb? Go watch any of the FSL stuff to get my real name. Nobody who is that size content creator, they don't have time to watch other videos. Well, maybe sometimes, but occasionally I don't think you don't watch. I do try and watch people's stuff. I don't get to watch it as much as I'd like to. Rumour has, I have hair. Massey Ferguson DLC, yeah. How you doing, ASO? Hope you had a good stream. JA UK, welcome along. Guys, go check out ASO. He's awesome. Please just tell you. VF. I don't tend to say it on my own channel. You're mowing in the snow. I am mowing in the snow, but it's a warm snow and it's not falling very heavily, so. Strictly speaking, the rules say rain, not snow. Because you do field work in the snow. We don't know what year 2 will bring. Yeah, Giants already have another year's worth of DLCs for FS25. And it's August when it wouldn't snow. Yeah, so this is a side effect of the initial game setup. It will clear up after the first day. The first day on a realism experiment with the setup is always weird. It's rain but frozen. Yes, and that's the important thing. Because it's rain that's frozen and falls a lot slower, it falls at a slower rate. What DLCs would I like to see in year 2? Do you know what? So I've got to the point with Farm Sim where I want to see things that I wouldn't expect in DLCs. Uh, 1970s or 1990s DLC. We've got a 1980s DLC pretty much right here. I mean, this is the beautiful thing about this DLC. Half this Mercedes DLC is classic equipment. Half Plains and Prairies is classic equipment. How awesome is that? The last 2 DLCs have been chock full of classic machines. Which is just amazing. There's classic equipment in the Highlands DLC. You know. More realism is always good, Knight Rider. That's why I have 300 mods on this. Right. How do we get to this field? Because I haven't seen a gate at the end of this field here. Let's just check at the end of it. No, neither of my other 2 fields, I think, have a gate at the end of them. Yeah. Just gonna pull up. Yeah, there's a gate in the. Right, we have a fence here. No way in along this fence here. Yeah, 1800. Me having 300 mods that's the most mods I've had in a save game for a long while. Okay. I think it's gonna be down by 67. FS needs an American forage pack with silos and forage boxes. Oh, here we go. Here's the entrance. Right. Okay. As I suspected, it's down past the woodlands. My FS19 doesn't look good. The FS19 still looks good. It might not be up to 25 standards, but 19 is a still good-looking game. Speaking of good-looking, look at that. I think we need to take a screenshot at this point. Wow. Oh, this should get rid of the snow, actually. Yeah, there we go. That got rid of the... That sorted it. Wasn't supposed to be snowing. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that the screenshot mode does that, to be honest. But it has corrected the temperature, which is good. I love all the reflections and everything that 25 brings with its lighting. Oh, hello. That's not woodland. That's another field. Oh, that's gonna eat into our Fletcher DK, that is coming in with a raid of 15. Welcome, 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 raiders. Hope you had a good stream, Fletcher DK. Or Flicker. Sorry, yeah, Fletcher DK. Oh, hang on. We had an entrance in that corner. You have? Awesome. Agreed. Quality of it's masterful, but overall vibes as shaders brings. Yeah, I've never. I don't feel it's cartoonish. I know I disagree with a lot of people on this, but I don't find the graphics in 25 cartoonish. There are times. I'll put it this way. Harry, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. There are times when I have looked at a picture posted on Facebook or on X or anywhere like that. I have looked at it and I've not been able to tell whether it's FS25 or whether it's real life. And there are times when I've mistaken both for each other in my feed. And so I have to say that the lighting in FS25 has got to be pretty realistic for me to make that kind of mistake. Hey Sneethy, welcome along. Thank you, Seb. Welcome to the VFN. New map? Yes, we are on Saxlingham. We are doing the realism experiment. We are going to try and build ourselves a nice big farm. We are starting with some silage work because we can buy the silage equipment. We don't, and so we only have 500,000. It's a £500,000 loan, and we need to find a way to make money. And the cheapest way for us to make money is through making some silage. Didn't even see it. What shockwave? What did I see? That's Professor Stream. I was forced to be there. Also comes with Flint share was fun. Hello, Shockwave. Welcome along. I see you there. Do I live near the beach? I do. I live on the Norfolk coast. Always felt like it was FS22 that looked a bit unrealistic at times on modern FS games because the way certain things are saturated. Yeah, it's... I think FS25 has gone a long way to addressing that. No, if you... That was legit, okay. I have a thing about missing chat. I don't like missing chat, and tonight is a busy stream. Ooh, speaking of busy streams, chat. Speaking of busy. I pressed the button and it took all of my mic out. Exclamation mark joy and join in the chat. We will give away a game on PC, a Steam game. It shouldn't be muted anymore. Right, I think a 270 across the middle of this field should work. Aim for about here-ish. That seems to be about halfway. That Nightbot has kind of abandoned me. Open up the middle of the field. Wonder what FS28 will bring. Hopefully working cameras. Yeah. Screenshot mode, please. Come on, Giants. Screenshot mode. Have a nice stream. Later, Ben. Join only works on the Twitch stream, everybody. You need to head over to twitch.tv/virtualfarmer if you want to take part in the giveaway. Sorry, I don't have a bot that works across both yet. Hey, welcome along. Hello, Sergio. Welcome along. But I had no idea what was being joined anyway. Yeah, we're going to give away in a couple of minutes, we're going to give away a PC game. Could be a Farm Sim DLC. Could be a game, could be some Streamlabs cards. No! Thank you, Pro Farmer. Blue screen B. Hope we get some good New Holland mods soon. Had tons in 22 and pretty much none right now. There is a New Holland in the, a nice classic New Holland tractor in the Highlands. DLC. Can't believe it's only out. Don't, Farmer Care. I can already hear Mariah Carey defrosting. The Vermeer pack is already in the game, Vortex. Alex Singleton, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Most of the stuff from the Vermeer pack is already in the game. Yeah, the T8000, yeah. I would prefer the nice classic Ford, a TW25 or something. T6 or an older T7, fair enough. As a fan of the T7, I understand that completely. Although I'm more of a fan of the newer T7 than the older one. Me neither. Shockwave GTV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, I'm not much of a big tractor guy either. Wolk111, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Here we go. Exclamation mark win if your name is selected. That DJ! Exclamation mark win in the chat to claim your prize, and I will spin the wheel for you. There you are. Right. We'll pause this then. Okay. We need to go get Will. Hello, everybody on the vertical. There's not much to see here other than my lovely face. Right. Let's get you set up. Okay. Go. Is that the right one? I'm not sure that's the right one. Might be the right one. They might have changed their layout. This might be fun. Giveaways. No, this is it. This is it. Right, I need to know how many times you want to how many times you want to. Are you not going to work? That's annoying. Come on. Show me the wheel. There we go. How many times do you want me to shuffle the wheel? A number between 0 and 10. My screen is all mucked up as well. Let me know, Barry J. 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away we go. Oh, we got a game. It is Hell Pie. So I will send you over the code for that. Go. We'll get your name next to that. Ooh, no. Here we are. Where's that? There we are. Oh, pipe. There we go. So we'll put your name next to that, and we'll get that sent out to you. We will remove that from the wheel, and I am going to put a new game on the wheel called Scorn. So Scorn is added to the wheel. And yeah, congratulations, Barry J. I will get that over to you shortly. Right, let's get. There we are. That. Get rid of that. Switch. Separate. Okay. And unpause. Don't mind Digital Dash. Just wish they'd put it behind the steering wheel. Oh yeah, the dashers on the T7. Yeah, it needs to be behind the wheel, not on the wheel. That does look ugly. I will give you that. It does look ugly. It's just why? You don't need that there. Just gets in the way of you using the steering wheel. Does the weather sort itself out after you edit the XML? I can sort the weather out by doing this. Going to the yeah, because the weather is supposed to be right now sunshine until rain later on, so yeah, it just seems like a really weird thing. And now it's the weather is all over the place today. Should not be raining. So we'll get this field cut. Once we've got this field cut, we'll get these all baled up. If we're lucky, we'll get them wrapped as well. The weather will sort itself out so long as I don't keep editing things. Cheers, Stevie. I prefer simplistic older tractors. Only one screen I need is a GPS screen. Night Bart, thanks for joining us. Yeah, where's the balers, rakes, even the forestry stuff? Same thing with Kubota, especially with the Asian map. Well, that's the thing, Shogun. I agree with you. More equipment. And when people say that there isn't any brands or any equipment that can be bought, yes, there is. There is so many brands and so much equipment that could be bought to farm sim. Am I planning to buy a yard or build one? I don't know at the moment. We will see how we do. I think it will be, we'll have to work out where we are after the winter, I think. But the biggest problem I've got is that yards on this map are really expensive. And it's actually I'm probably better off building my own yard rather than trying to buy one and spending, you know, a huge amount of money on that. Initially, we're gonna be camping out at a yard for a yard that is a sell point. And I might see if we can get a caravan mod or something that we can put down for a little while in that yard. And doing so 6 tractors, nice. Yeah, if I want to buy a house around here, it's going to cost me 300,000. There's no cheap houses on this map. Don't forget your wellies, you have wet feet on the 4th of November. Oh yes. Gonna go fishing. From camping out in the Irish pay rent. Not a bad shout, Simon. I think there'll be an agreement with the yards to do stuff for them. Survivor on a map. If you buy a yacht. Well, we spent the money that it would cost us to buy a yard buying these fields. The other way to have done it would have been to have bought a yard and then have bought equipment and gone and done contracts. But now that I know that where I thought was going to be forestry doesn't have any wood at all, we're going to have to rethink what we're going to do over the winter, unfortunately. Because I thought we were going to do some forestry work in that forestry area in 67, but there is no forest there. There's no woodlands there, which is disappointing. Hey, Edison, English only, please. I don't understand what you're saying. I feel dumb as I got rid of my favorites. Oh no, are you on PC? If you're on PC, there is a backup of it. If you're on console, unfortunately not. If you're on PC, there is a backup. When you come by, you buy that nice Clayson NH mod. Where is it? Yep, that one. That is a nice little mod. 16,000. What's the size of its? Ooh. Oh, no, there we go. What's the size of its? 2,000 liters. Bigger tank on this one. On that Massey. A few nice New Hollands we got there. Oh, look at that. I got into the menu and it's doing funky stuff again. Used to be a PC player but can't run the thing. 19 and okay. Or maybe one of the class. Yeah, certainly those are options for us, especially if we've not got particularly big fields to start. We probably, as our farm grows, I don't think we'll keep all of these as grass fields. I think we'll probably end up with a single grass field. I can see fact sheets starting 3rd of October for Highlands. We could go straight into, yeah, we could go straight into Highlands fact sheets. Personally, I've stopped making fact sheet videos. Nobody watches them at all. And instead my concentration at the moment actually is very much Farm Sim UK. I want to have the site launched by the first week of October, a month before the release of Highlands Fishing. I was having, do you know what? I went and had a look over itch.io today, and even on there I can find mods that I have no idea if they are converts that have been approved, or whether they're, you know, whether they are things that are things people shouldn't have done and things like that. It's, yeah, I am going to need people to submit mods. So I need to get the mod submission stuff right. Been nearly 60 hours on this tractor. This tractor's running nicely, and it's not breaking. It's not getting worse too quickly either. So that's good. Been using it fairly heavily today. This tractor. I think we're at a point where we need to start doing this. What am I running on this save? Just this at the moment. We've only started today, so this is very early days. Yeah, and this is the thing, Farmer Kev. I am going to put a very robust removal system on there, so people will be able to report mods and get them removed if they are stolen or if they are converts that aren't allowed. And if somebody lists a mod, they will have to declare that it is an above board mod. What it is I want somewhere where I can trust the mods coming from a third party. And there's just not a mod site out there like that. Even Itch, as I said, does not have all the mods are not trustworthy on there. Just looking through the farm sim mods. Do I work for Giants? No. I do not work for Giants. But most of my connections with Giants seem to be over at this point. Is Nightbot still not? I'm gonna have to switch over to different. Yeah, I don't know if the FSL is coming back, so I don't know if I'm commentating for that anymore. I am not a Farm Sim ambassador anymore. I need to change my header thing because that isn't a thing anymore. And yeah, so I am just me. Timing game. So it is 4:36. I think we can get the baler up here this time. What we don't have though, somewhere to sleep. So I'm going to have to get that sorted. Feel even DJ and not into FS25 as much as 22. I can't speak for them. I think there are... Personally, I have questions. I am still a partner, yes, I am still a silver partner. And I still want to be a gold partner. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely think Farm Sim is awesome. And I wouldn't be playing it still if I didn't. Because it is. FS25 is my favorite version of Farm Sim. As I've said, I think the DLCs that have been released for FS25 are some of the best DLCs we've ever seen for a Farm Sim game. So it is the first time. It's the first time where every single DLC for a Farm Sim game has been a hit. Has been, this is great, more of this, yes please. There are a couple of questionable things I have. You don't think FS25 has had the best DLCs? Oh, I do. Absolutely I do. The next set is fantastic. The Plains and Prairies is fantastic. The Mercedes is fantastic, and Highlands Fishing is already looking awesome. Those are 4 hits straight off the bat, which no other version of Farm Sim has had. great DLCs like that. And it's been a nice broad set. Next, don't get me wrong, Nexat did not come at a great time, but that doesn't mean the DLC wasn't great. The DLC, fantastic DLC. We want to drop our mower off. No, true, but maps have come out that do fit it. Since I disagree. I think that Huten Pantai works well with the Nexat. Huten Pantai's got some lovely big fields that works on. As more big maps have come out, the Nexat has really come into its own. Need to hold off on the next version of FS and focus on the game itself more. That's what the 3-year cycle's meant to be, and I don't disagree with the second part of that, Spiral Stairs. I don't think they need more time. I don't think they need to hold off. But there's a certain amount of concentrating on the wrong thing. I think the focus for Farm Sim very much needs to get back to being the best farming simulator game it can be. Back onto the A140. I know this road very, very well. I've driven this road a lot. It is 5 o'clock. We are nearly, we're nearly at 11 PM as well. I think we're going to be wrapping things up. Yeah, it is almost 11. So we're going to get the baler up there. And I think we'll probably have to pick this up next day. I put a lot of class mods in because, of course, this is a class dealership. So we'll get this back to the yard and then we'll see what we can do about getting some temporary accommodation until we can build something. Where's the last 2 hours gone? Yeah. Oh, it's a great little baler. Really cheap. Going to be perfect for what we're doing. Love these little back roads on here. They had some very big fields on here, I will say. Very big fields. But truly honest, FS25 wasn't great, but there's something about FS25's makeup that cause FS25 grief with something being bought. That's normal, Steam fan. Update gets released, there's going to be something broken. Happens all the time, especially breaking DLCs happens all the time. 26 .10 music on my survival play might work for the accommodations. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and pop onto the mod hub, grab something that we can sleep in. Which we can put at the side here. Park this up. This shed. There we go. This has got lights. This might be lit up. So, yeah, there's nothing. Right. Do I have anything? Knowing again. Do we have constructibles, container tool, farmhouses? Oh yeah, we got some options here. The farmhouse is cheaper than the. Right, what is this? Okay, so this is a little house. Yeah, we might need something more temporary than this, I think. So let's save this. We did not do a lot of sleeping. Absolutely. Hey, Britboy, welcome along. If farm equipment is left not undercover long term, does it slowly take damage? No, it doesn't. So yeah, we're going to have to bale, wrap, and collect next time. Right. I want down here. I want farmhouses. Containers. Farmhouses, here we are. Which cheap farmhouse can we find that we can just put down here? There's a pioneer tent. I don't really want to use that. There's a camo tent. Don't really want to use that. Branch houses. Oh, container farmhouse. Price 5,000. That would work. There's also the hobo farmhouses. No, I think we'll use the container farmhouse. That will be useful for us as our starting place. So here's an experiment. Saxlingham. Container farmhouse is that. Start. And then that. Jesse's got it, Paul. Thank you. Right. So I need to work out. We've got a container here. That's a river. We'll replace that one with container. There we are. Perfect. This map is going to come to modhub, yeah. There we go. Where's the trigger? Something's balked. But is that because I put it on land I don't own? Maybe. Or have I've enabled some mod. I'll have to work that out. I'll work that out before next time. It's not inside because it's not showing on the map either, so we'll have to work that out. Right, that's where we're going to leave it tonight then. So, yeah, I will work that out. So we will be back on Wednesday. Yeah, I don't own the land, so I might have to go and put it on. I might move it and put it somewhere else. But yeah, we will be back on Wednesday for episode 2. We're going to get all of that baled and wrapped and sorted, all of that grass, and hopefully we'll get a nice number of bales. No Monday, no. So I stream on a Sunday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. So next stream will be Wednesday. Let's see who we have to raid and what thank yous we have to say tonight. So we same category. Do we have anybody? Okay. We have Missy B Modding, I think, is actually doing some farm sim. She is. So I'm going to send you Missy B Modding's way. But before we do that, I want to say a quick thank you to Flitcher DK for your raid. You are awesome. To ASO for your raid. You are awesome. Jordy Raccoon, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Hikers42, thank you for renewing your membership. You are awesome. Nalvids0, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And Wiggy77, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. Yeah, it's 11 here, so I'm going to leave it off for now. As I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm working on a new series as well, although it's not going to be my roleplay series I've been talking about. I just don't have the time to do that at the moment. So more regular Let's Play series, hopefully starting next weekend. So I hope you can catch that. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys not only help my channels to grow, but you not only help my channel to keep going, you help them to grow as well. So thank you very much for that. It is greatly appreciated. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.